Introduced alongside Crimson Moon Fairy Tale, we have Castle in the Heaven and Two Towers. It introduced 5 new rulers, more commonly known by their J-ruler side: Abdul, Lumia, Bahamut, Little Red the True Fairy Tale, and Alice in Wonderland. The set also introduced the True Stones, which were stones you could only have one unique copy of in your deck, or risk losing them. This set introduced powerful removal spells and new strategies, such as Stoning to Death, Mephistopheles, Grim the Avenger of Fairy Tales, Little Red the Fake Dread Moon, and Yamada no Orochi with Humpty Dumpty combo. It also featured one of the cards that is most known by players when you talk about the old school Force of Will, Cheshire Cat the Grinning Remnant. Every week, Bremon and I will be opening up a number of packs for the next set of Force of Will to add to our pool. From there, we'll make modifications to our deck and play in a best 2 out of 3, with the winner taking home a prize to add to their pool and make it even better. We'll be making our way through Force of Will's entire history to see who can come out on top with the most wins. This is the Force of Will Progression Series.
Good morning, rulers. Welcome to the second game of our Progression Series. I have before me a wheel. As I won the first game, I get a little bit of a prize here. I'm sure Jeremy already explained the rules, but basically I'm going to spin this and get a little prize. Let's see what we get. Yeah, that's to be expected, as it is most of the wheel, but we're going to get a wildcard common. So after we open all of our packs of TAT, we will pick the common that we think is going to best improve either our chances of winning the specific game or the best overall one, and we'll kind of talk about what that means here in just a moment.
Okay, we got absolutely demolished by Bremont last week. It was not good. The aggro options were just not great. He certainly had the better pool line there. Did some really good plays with those. Almost makes me think that we want to, if we have snowmans in our pool, we might want to add them back if we're staying in there. But Castle of Heaven and the Two Towers opened up a lot more of the control kind of aspects, which is certainly something I'm more versed in Force of Will just in general. Lots of really good cards, some better additions as well. We got some good, like, cheaper spot removal stuff, which is helpful to be able to pump stuff up. We have some things to be able to give some protection with, like, Realm of Pure Spirits. Lumia just in general is a solid ruler for card advantage overall, although the Darkness package just gets in better in general. We get a lot more instants, which is really nice for things like Duel of Truth. Go into, if we get a lot of packages of Dreams of Wonderland, we could go into Odd Grow Grim, since we did Pack a Grim, where we just make the entire deck odd cost. Really, I think we're looking to mainly just try to get as many early drops as possible. I just think we did not have that, whereas Bremont definitely did.
About TAT as we move into opening these packs, we're getting a lot more powerful than Crimson Moon Fairy Tale, which I'm sure you can imagine. Most specifically, we're starting to get into the point where removal is becoming good. Like, we have Duel of Truth, and specifically in Darkness we get things like Stoning to Death, and a couple other random good pieces of tech. Zeke's would be a really cool thing to open for the future. Because it's a progression series, we get to keep all of the cards from the previous set, and specifically we get to keep Grim. So Fairy Tales are all going to be a little bit better because, well, I know I said this in the last set and I didn't end up playing it, but it's still probably correct to be Grim, and it probably will be for a while, even if we do open other rulers, just because of the access to Fairy Tales that he gives us in terms of the mana fixing. Again, we'll see if we open another ruler, it might just be more fun to play that. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Oh, we do have a Fault Gold. We have another ruler to add to our potential list here. Fault Gold adds some consistency elements, but without a partner to be able to tag, it's not super great. We do have the ability to give ourselves some imperishables, so if we want to give to a red package. Rapid Decay, also insanely good right now for sticking into red, just to be able to spot remove. Dorothy and a Mylist, pretty good there. Certainly thinking that we might be going into like a green-white package, replacing the red stuff with more white in general. Oh, we did get a Dreams of Wonderland, so we at least have one, so there's an opportunity for a potential kind of Odd Grow Grim package.
Alrighty. 18 packs of Two Tower. And then a common card at the end. Let's rock and roll. I'm going to be reading a lot of these cards as we go here. Queen of Hearts. Pay 1 less to play Card Soldiers. 4 mana 2/6, not a great body. Card soldiers, card soldiers, card soldiers. Alright, we'll see how many of those we end up with, but probably not. 3 mana with a 5/6 is like approaching an acceptable body with a medium-ish ability. This one's actually pretty good, specifically because it's an instant that says draw a card. This card is interesting. It's not good, but it is in many ways acceptable. Creature combat is a lot more prevalent in this type of format, and so tricks become more acceptable than they are like necessarily in constructed. That said, I'm still not super eager to play it. No, duel is good. This one will get played if I'm red for sure. Again, like I'm just really into removal in this format, so anything that like takes Jeremy's resonators off the field is going to be good. Red white, but not necessarily. Speaking of white though, Jeanne d'Arc. Let's turn prevent the first. So this is a triple white card. And it's not a fairy tale, which is very unfortunate, so it's going to be a little difficult to run, but we could be white. We got a lot of good white support in the last set. We had 4 Dreams of Juliet, so we could potentially support an all-white stone base. We'll see, though. It might seem boring if we end up red-white again, but the reason for it is because we are very guided by our dual stones. It's also a great red card. I think she is okay, actually. So 3 mana 6/6 with a very small anthem, probably pretty good. Big old dragon that doesn't fly, classic original Force of Will. This would be good. It is double green and not a fairy tale. I'm not sure how green we're going to end up being, so I wouldn't count on it, but it's good to have around. I want to be green in the future. I mean, green is and always was the best color in Force of Will, so it's very possible that someday we'll end up green. Maybe I'm looking at good green right here. Card deals damage to your opponent, but the top card of your Magic Stone deck into the field. Well, there you have it. It showed up on the very last pack. We did get 1 Light Vapors. How kind. We did get 2 Joan of Arcs, though. I think that's probably what I want to be doing. I think we can lean on the fact that we have 3 red-white stones, try and make another red-white pile. We also opened no rulers, interestingly. But yeah, let's go ahead and try and make that, and I will show you what we end up with.
So with what we have here, there's certainly a lot more of an option to go into, like a blue, green, black build, going away from, I mean, we might still play, we might just go to Grim, like a blue, green, black Grim right now, because there's still a lot of fairy tales, so it makes it so our stone base doesn't really matter as much. We can still play a lot of the same aggressions. We got amazing cards like Oz, we got a really good package with Dorothy, we got her shoes, like similar package to what we were using before. We also have Tin Man. There's just a lot of things that we could do here to just kind of like completely pivot away and go into blue, green, black. We also have some amazing dual stones and single stones. Like Grispalesta is not bad, but like we have Magic Stone of Dark Depths. We've got 2 stones of Black Silence. We've got a stone of Deepwood. So like a lot more capabilities here to be able to play into something better. There is a world where we could just do Alice in Wonderland instead, but I do honestly think at this point in time, the filtering portion and being able to make cards colorless is gonna benefit us more than anything else than having a J ruler. I just think in general that's gonna be better. And if there's a world where we can play into like an all odd package, like just having that copy of Dreams of Wonderland is probably pretty good.
Hello again. We ended up with what I suppose I would describe as white mid-range. We're playing Grim. His mana fixing is really only going to be useful for playing 1-inch boy, but that's okay. He has another useful effect, and that is that he can find Rapunzel here to turn on the Blinded Prince. So we can go, if we have a Blinded Prince in hand, turn 1, we can call a stone, plan to activate Grim, discard Fairy Tale for Rapunzel, play Blind Prince on 2, play Rapunzel on 3, and then have a pretty good activated effect for him. We got a decent suite of removal here between these and one of these, or sorry, this one. The plan is mostly going to be just to tempo out well-statted creatures, hope that Jeremy can't push through it. ultimately have a Jeanne d'Arc or a Katrina in play, and then play March of Saints and try and get through a large lethal swing that way. Otherwise, we have just really good tempo plays. Lumiel just kind of eventually can do pretty busted things. We have the pumping from these two, along with the flyer here. This is another removal piece. A little bit of Darkness Tutor removal, and it's also a Fairy Tale Human for this. Yeah, and 20 white stones, so hopefully this ends up working out.
So here is what we ended up with, a blue, green, black, Grim, Fairy Tale, Follow the Yellow Brick Road. I mean, we got so much of the Follow the Yellow Brick Road package that it's kind of nuts, and our base color can be, kind of really, really solid. Keep in mind that we are playing with the Gretel that is top card of your Magic Stone deck if it's a Wind basic Magic Stone because of the updated text from CM Pilgrim Memories. So that's why this is being played here and why we're playing this kind of heavy basic green package. And then we've got like little splash colors here, but most of it is going to be castable off of whatever kind of stone we get. Instant speed interaction with Evolution of Limits is solid. We've got a little bit of ramp to kind of make use of that with Elvish Priest. So you can try to get like turn 1 Elvish Priest into turn 2 Oz would be kind of insane. Because then we can just kind of really put some pressure on, especially if we're going on the draw. The idea of like turn 1, like we could do something like a turn 1 Tin Man or a turn 1 Cowardly Lion into next, if we're on the coin, right? Turn 1 Cowardly Lion, we take the hit, and turn 2 we play Oz the Great with coin, get access to Oz's magic, which is nice. And then we suddenly have a bigger Cowardly Lion. There's all kinds of things that we can do here. Obviously the nice setup there is just in general, we have awesome, just amazing good 1-drops this time with like Wolf in the Sky. Like play Wolf in the Sky on 1, lets us block, and then on the crackback kill a Hunter in the Black Forest. We have our own Hunter in the Black Forest. We have things like Zeeks to be able to interact. We've got Stoning to Death for hard removal. We've got Evolution of Limits for combat tricks. We've got draw power. We've got potential ramp off of Dorothy to a top end of like Carmilla. We've got a much better package here. We've got some spot removal, right, in the form of Slippers of Cinderella. We can't cast it necessarily super consistently. We only have 3 darkness sources, but we only have 2 copies of it. And a Spiral of Despair also in this format feels like if I can get him down to 0 cards or 2 cards, like we just rip, especially if we're playing ramp, we just rip those last 2 cards out of your hand and good to go. In the sideboard, we have a little bit more of a splash package to be able to maybe go into a little bit of a later game with deeper ones. There's also a consideration of just playing the deeper ones in the main because we do have 2 blue sources for if the game goes that long. Right now, though, I think this is going to be more of a, if we find out that Bremont is pivoted to something more control-y, we can play deep ones. We also have, the extra red source to be able to start teching in things like Rapid Decay or Duel of Truth if we need to, although I don't think we need it. Laplacia, we can go into a heavier, like decrease our evens package to play that Dreams of Wonderland we pulled for some more spot removal, as well as Elvish Bowman for some addition hate and some additional bodies with like Mad Hatter for more draw power. So that is the list. Hopefully this one goes a little bit better. I definitely feel better about this list. It feels more synergistic. It feels like cards are going to be influencing each other more, and I definitely think that there's a world where this deck puts us on top and we go to a 1-1 record as we go into set 3. Okay, well, we're back, and we've both certainly changed rulers.
Yeah, this is sort of predictable. The reality is Grim is probably going to be the best competitive choice for a while.
Yeah.
But
and probably some in the future, too, as more fairy tales come back out, right?
The good news is it doesn't necessarily mean our decks are similar, though, because we could be playing... Yeah. Our Resonator pool will be the same, but we could have a different stone base for our spells. We don't know yet. I still haven't seen Jeremy's deck, but we'll see.
I also see you're playing 20 stones as opposed to my 10, so that's
correct.
Interesting.
You can make a little bit of an inference from that.
Yeah. Well, I rolled a 2, so probably going to be going second.
I rolled a 19. Yep.
You know what? I'll take the coin, because having the white will and being able to do things on turn 2 is pretty solid.
I think that sounds very good. Normal 4.
I think we just... Oh, I didn't mean to send that to the top of the deck. I meant to send that to the bottom of the deck. We'll just do... I think we'll just do 1 and call it a day.
Sounds good to me.
Rock us out.
I will go ahead and call a stone. This is a basic white stone.
It is.
I'll send it your way.
Oh, okay. The beauty of this being that we can just kind of do what we want. Basic windstone.
Our decks are not the
because
same.
Immediately different. Yeah, as much as I would love to, I do feel like going for this Cowardly Lion is probably my best.
Sure. At the end phase of your turn, I'm going to activate Grimm's Effect.
Sure, to pitch. Yep, go search.
Your Fairy Tale.
I get to learn a little bit more about your deck here.
You do. You do get to learn something. And that thing you are going to learn is 1-inch boy.
Ooh, okay, sure.
Alright, we'll get a card. We'll get a recover.
Yeah.
Call stone.
Seems pretty good.
We're not going to play that 1-inch boy, sadly.
Well, you could if you wanted to.
We are going to play a Seeking Sky Soldier, though. So I get to look at the top card of your deck.
Flyer. Yeah.
You know, and it's other.
You get to look at the top card of my deck.
One. I found it.
Yeah, you got it.
Got it. Enjoy drawing your castle in heaven.
Sure. Hey, it's not bad. I don't hate it. Board pumps feel pretty good after, the weird turns that I had last time.
I could get out of hand here.
Let's see. Well, let's go with a Brainless Scarecrow.
It's already got an achievement.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for Cowardly Lion. Let's try combat. Let's see what happens.
Combat seems reasonable.
We're gonna go in for 2.
We'll take your combat trick. The evolution of limits, is that what it is?
That's an evolution of limits.
I know, man. Gotcha.
I gotta try to put some pressure. I think my problem was last game I just didn't have any good early pressure, and then I just fell too far behind.
Very aggressive 1-drops here, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, can't argue with a 2/2 that constantly gets bigger and a 5/5 both for 1. That's not bad.
You done?
Yes, I am. Go right ahead.
Excellent. I will run the card. I will cover. We will go ahead and play a card that you played last game. Knight of Loyalty.
Knight of Loyalty. Seems good.
I'll send it your way.
Okay, draw. Recover. Call stone. Draw to play. Okay, so at this point in time, we're gonna try to go in for 2, seeing if we can bait the block.
Bait successful. I'll block.
Okay, well then he dies.
Oh, excellent. That wasn't a bait at all.
Well, so I wonder, do you want to block 2 damage or do you want to block 5 damage? I don't know.
And take one off the board.
Yeah, I'll do 5.
Me or the knight?
Let's see. Where am I at? Probably you. Let's just go ahead and hit it.
3-5.
Sure. And then we're gonna take a chance. It's never gone badly before.
Uh-oh.
So it could only go badly now, right? We're gonna go for this Gretel.
You're coining it?
Yeah. One green and coin. Yeah.
All right. You do have 3 green stones in play.
Well, that's true. I do. Well, it doesn't matter. I guess I'll have the will regardless. It's more of what the potential follow-up play is. So I'll use this blue, and we'll keep our coin for now. Okay. Let's see if we can get a windstone one time.
Do you have?
That's not a windstone.
Oh no! What was it?
That's decent. It was a dark depths. It was a blue.
Oh.
That's okay. We take those. It's fine. Gretel's kind of served her purpose to serve as a blocker to keep Scarecrow alive too. So we'll pass.
All right. I'll get a card. I'll get a recover.
Yeah.
I'd like to call a stone.
I'll allow it.
That's very generous. 7.
Let's block with the Gretel.
Gretel block's fine. I'm going to play 1-inch boy. 1/3 with death touch.
Unheard of.
Crazy, right?
Absolutely insane.
I'll send it your way. Go ahead.
Draw. Ooh, that's not bad. We'll just move to recovery for now. Mm-hmm. Call stone. Hey, look, it's blue blackstone. Who would have thought? Let's go ahead and slam down a Little Mermaid of Tragic Love.
Loot Hoarder.
Tragic.
It's deeply tragic.
And then we'll go. Let's see here. How am I gonna do this? We're going to burn coin to play Refarth, and then use other one to play Elvish Priest.
We've got guys. We've got a pump.
That's a board of a lot of stuff, and then we'll pass.
Alrighty. And then it can just be used as a +4/+4. Alright,
Yep,
during your
that's
end
pretty-
step, I'm going to activate Grim.
To go searching? Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this Grim.
Oh, you know all of my darkness cards?
No, you don't seem to have any. I'm going to get Rapunzel.
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
I agree. It seems pretty good here. Get a card, get a recover.
Yeah.
Callstone. Can make you pop the Refarth. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That seems alright. 7.
Go to block. Any responses?
No responses.
We'll pop the Refarth, so it's a trade.
Now we will respond. We will.
Sure.
Dreams of Juliet, my knight. No, wait. Dreams of Juliet, your Little Mermaid.
Oh, okay. Well, she comes back in. I'll take the 7, I guess.
And we will play Rapunzel. I'm sure it's
Sure.
not shocking. Then send it your way.
Draw. Let's go ahead and pitch my Grim the Avenger to Grim effect. Let's go get something, shall we? What am I grabbing here that feels good?
Your own Rapunzel.
If only, that would be nice. We'll grab this Glinda.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah, it seems pretty decent. Move to recovery. Call Stone. Draw to play. We're gonna play this Glinda.
Sure, what can't be blocked?
Scarecrow.
Seems reasonable.
And then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3 for an Oz.
Uh-oh. You're
Go
getting
get
Oz magic.
Oz's magic for free.
Uh-oh. I'm taking even more damage.
We're gonna put the counter on Brainless Scarecrow and Oz, I guess, because it's 2 things. Sure, Oz has a counter for free, I guess.
Excellent.
And then we'll draw a card because of Oz's magic, because I control Oz, which is pretty good.
Scarecrow's bashing me for 8.
It's gonna actually try to take out your Knight of Loyalty because it can't block.
Sure. We'll prevent damage to Rapunzel.
Okay, sure. And then for good measure, we'll just throw out this Cowardly Lion. Would have liked to have had that Cowardly Lion before the Oz. That would have been nice, right? But you win some, you lose some. Pass it over to you. A nice big board of pressure.
Go to my turn. Draw. Before recovery, she will target herself with the +2/+0 and flying. We'll rest this to untap Rapunzel, and then
Yeah.
target herself with the +2/+0 and flying.
Yeah. So
And
she
we'll
is swinging for 10.
Cover everything that's not her.
Yep.
We will call Stone.
How many 1-drops we got? Am I getting Rapunzel to death?
You are not getting Rapunzel to death, unfortunately.
Hey, we take those. We live for now.
I'm trying to do some math here to see how much damage I'm getting cracked back with. 6, 11,
Currently,
8 is 19, 24, 25, 26. Only counting 27. Can I just
So-
tap out my board?
Scarecrow is 8. 13, 19, 23, 25 is what I have represented right now.
A good old Knight of Loyalty.
That's a Knight of Loyalty.
Alright, we'll tap 1-inch boy to recover her.
Sure, that makes sense.
8, 9. So she's currently a 10 flyer.
Yeah. But only 10 attack. Keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll come at you for 10 in the air.
Take it. Down to 23.
We will play a... That's not quite enough to kill you. I'm going to play an Emperor with new clothes.
Sure.
Do 20 and put you to...
3? That'd be pretty close.
Pretty close is what it would be, but unfortunately...
The crackback is, again, math-wise, is 11, 19, 24, 26, 27. Yeah, the crackback's 27.
It's a lot. It's a lot, isn't it?
But that'd be if I swing in everything. Not lethal.
Yeah, until you call a Lightstone and then March of Saints me.
That only boosts humans, doesn't it? I don't have any humans.
Oh, is it only humans?
Yeah. March of Saints, I believe, is only humans. Let's find out. That's the beauty of this.
I think I'm supposed to put you to 3. I'm not sure, though.
This is March of Saints. It is... Oh, Light Resonators, which is also nothing that I have.
Excellent. I think I'm probably fine to... Yeah, recover her.
Gonna take me to 3?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take you to 3.
Okay, I'm down to 3.
And we are completely tapped out and vulnerable, so do your worst. You have a turn of absolutely no interaction.
We have the Zeeks to give everybody +2/+2 and kill you.
Oh no! I should have considered Zeeks. And that's of course 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's
10,
an extra 12, so it's 39 and you're at 35.
Dang. Well, brutal. And Knight of Loyalty can't hit me, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it can't.
Good job.
It can't.
You got me. Let's go game.
I got a win. We're there. We got one. We got one. To the board we go.
A beautiful, beautiful coin.
Hey, turn 1, hit a Gretel. Let's go. We're not, but there's an option. There's a world where. Let's see. I'm thinking about what we're mulliganing here. Probably just 1 for me, I think.
Oh no,
yeah.
I rolled
Okay.
2. I apologize.
Yeah, rock it out. Go for it. You're in.
All right, turn 1, call stone pass. Go ahead.
Ooh, okay. We get to do some fun stuff, I suppose. Try to play.
No lion. No lion.
Lion, 1 time. Pass turn.
We will
Search. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, pitching a 1-inch boy. I don't have to deal with that guy. At least the first copy of it. I don't have to deal with him right now.
Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Someday.
Hey, you know what? It's okay. We accept that. There was a world where I was like, there's no way that I get a Little Red the True Fairy Tale and get to go into that for game 2 for round 2, right? Just switch into hard, follow the yellow brick road. Blind Prince. Okay. Oh, you do have Rapunzel, so that makes sense. Yeah, that tracks.
Oh, stone.
Playing a Blind Prince?
I am, and you're going to get a lion hit.
Free lion hits?
Go ahead.
That's the best. Move to recovery. Let's call another stone. But what about 2 lion hits?
Oh, no.
Can I get 2?
You can get 2 next turn.
I can get 2 next turn. That's fair. I'll go in for 2. And then achievement counter it up.
Pretty good. Snowballing out of control.
Yep, and then we pass.
Card, recover, stone.
Rapunzel.
You got it. predictable, I know.
Yeah, sure. You get to swing in for 8 though if you want.
We do. Gotta not let these lions get out of control. Although Rapunzel can still block both of them at this point. I think right now we're just gonna set up Rapunzel lethals and pass to you.
Sounds good. Draw. Before recovery, we're gonna Oz his magic and bump them both up.
Seems nice. Seems very good.
That
guy's trading with my blind prince.
Move to recovery. Call stone. Draw to play. Trading with your blind prince. That is true. That is a thing that is potential. You know what's also a potential?
What's that?
Second Oz.
Uh-oh. Man, this is a constructed curve I'm getting hit with. Yep.
Yeah, and we do have the second Oz's magic. So we'll cast that for free and bump these blinds up. Shuffle and draw a card. That's pretty good. Okay, well, let's go to combat.
You're in combat.
11.
Big 11.
Ooh, get to be even bigger now. That's pretty good. Let's make Cindy as tiny as possible. Let's let her be a casual 2/2.
It gets -4/-4. Okay, she's a casual 2/2.
Yeah, and then either you take 8. Either you take 8 or you trade. So I feel like that's pretty good considering Blind Prince's stat line. So let's go in for 8.
Sure. We'll activate the effect of Blinded Prince. And
then trade it out?
Yep.
Sounds good to me. The trades. And then pass it over.
Sure. Get a card. I can't help but feel like I'm falling a little behind here. Oh, I put that in my hand. But I do have another one.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's nice.
We'll go ahead and... Actually, I know this isn't instant, but I think I want to do this before you untap Greenstones. So I'm just going to return to Stories the Lion now.
That makes sense. He's a big boy.
I didn't activate Rapunzel at the start of my turn. What am I doing? Not that she would have beat in for that much, but go ahead.
Draw, recover, call stone. The beauty of being able to play fairy tales for any color is great when you have Hunter in the Black Forest.
Looks like a 3/3 to me.
It is indeed a 3/3. We'll go... grab another Oz.
Yeah.
No more Oz's magics at this point, though, unfortunately.
Do you have other 1-drop spells?
I do have other 1-drop spells. That I do have.
The Exceeding of Limits or whatever.
Evolution of Limits, yeah. We knew about that.
Okay.
And then... shuffle it up. And going for 6.
Threatening to turn it into a trade here, or an Evolution of Limits trade. Which I don't think I have much of a choice except to accept. Yeah,
just trying to keep you off of having stuff to help Rapunzel.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. How big can I get Rapunzel? Yeah, I'm not gonna block the Oz. Go to damage.
Okay.
No problem.
6 it is. Okay. Yep, 6 it is. And then pass.
Alright, go to my draw.
Sure.
Before recover, I'm going to pump herself.
Yep. recover her, pump herself again?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So she's back up to 6 attack.
Correct. And then everything recovers except for her.
Yep.
Gallstone. We'll play Seeking Sky Soldier.
Flying! You can peep at the top card of my deck.
Mm-hmm.
Except. We drawn in anything good?
What even is this?
Apparently not.
It's a variable amount of good.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then we're going to play Grim, who is going to enter and
pump up the Rapunzel.
Yeah, so she does 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let me think about that for a second.
Absolutely. Thinking resolves.
Man, I don't know if there's anything I can do to stop that. So she'll be hitting for 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then can recover 1, 2, 3 times if you tap out.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be 24. Yeah, okay. A full tap out means I take 24 damage. If you got a 1-drop, it means I take 32 damage, and that's probably okay.
I gotta do some Zeke's plus Exceed math, or plus Evolution of Limits math. So 6, 7, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Plus 6 is 30. So it would be dead to the Evolution of Limits I know you have plus Zeke's. So unfortunately, probably can't do that. I think I am going to tap Grim to untap.
To recover. Sure.
And do get in for 8.
We take the 8 down to 32.
Probably only need 1 blocker, but I do not know that for sure. I'll pass to you. Go ahead.
Okay. Draw. Ooh, if only I knew what the top card of my deck was.
Right.
That'd be pretty good.
A variable amount of good.
A variable amount of good. I do have a lot of 1-drops, so it's like, eh. Can I get a 4C stone, like right now? Just 4C1 right before recovery. Try to play. Okay, so we're going to start with move to combat.
Sure. I'm going to recover Rapunzel.
Ooh, okay.
You may continue with your combat.
I'm going to continue with my combat. We're going to go in for 3 at you.
No blocks.
Response to no blocks. What do I have? What is this card in my hands? We're just going to let the 3 go in.
I'm at 19.
We're going to... go in for 6.
I'm going to activate the effect of Blind Prince.
Sure.
Move to blocks.
We are going to Evo of Limits. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to... How am I doing this? Again, just got to keep things off of the Rapunzel and set things up. Rapunzel can block. So this is... Let me do my math. 8 plus 3 is 11. Evo of Limits is just a little bit short. Put you down to 2. Divide 2 damage from somewhere. It's still probably correct. We're gonna Zeke's it so that it's a trade.
Resonators get +2/+2. Yep. Sounds good.
So we'll trade up.
Trade it is. Good thing I played
Let's-
around that Zeke.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see what happens with Dreams of Wonderland.
6, 7, 8, 9.
We're gonna try to hit. We're gonna try to put that Rapunzel back in your hand.
Sure.
Flip top card. Yay!
Oh no, she's back in hand.
Back in hands.
We are currently representing 11 damage, plus the 6 from evolution.
So 13.
So,
And then let's go in for.
yeah, you'd be putting me to 2, like you said.
We're gonna take you down to the low amount. We'll evo of limits to make it as low as possible.
2.
And then we'll throw out this wolf in the sky.
And you have a hunter in the Black Forest on top, so I need to do a lot of work. I will draw. Do I want anything before I recover? No, I don't think so. I need to be prepared for 5 creatures. Oh, actually, the Elvish Priest can't kill me, so I only need to block 4 creatures.
That's true.
I also have to keep in mind that that's a fairy tale, so it's also just whatever the best fairy tale in your deck is. So
Also a true statement.
not excellent. I'm not loving my odds, but we will try and make something work here.
Sure.
I think it starts with Rapunzel.
That's fair. Hey, that Slippers of Cinderella saved my bacon. It stopped a lot of the early aggression from that from that Rapunzel.
And we'll also play a Katrina.
Ooh, okay.
I have a sense that we are in a lot of trouble, but you know what? That's all right. Go ahead.
Hey, that's fine. We'll recover Callstone, and we got the comeback, boys. Because we can use Grim. We can use Grim to pitch this to grab everybody's favorite lady, Glinda.
There it is. I actually knew about this too.
And get our unblockable. And get our unblockable wolf for 5.
That's all she wrote.
We got it. We did it. We redeemed ourselves in set 2.
We're 1-1.
We're 1-1. Hey, you know what?
Excellent.
CMF and TAT came out at the same time, so the fact that we each got a win out of it, I'll take it. It's a strong start.
Excellent.
So, yeah,
like
good
got
stuff.
Going on here, the Oz and the
the
curve.
Yeah, I saw that I got like the little red package is like pretty much all in the common slot, and then we hit a bunch of Oz's and Oz's magic, and I was like, we're pretty much just going for little red, like follow the yellow brick road at this point. We need to just go for it.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah, good stuff. So that's it for round 2. Come back next time for spinning the wheel on my side this time, and we'll get into Moon Priestess returns with Kaguya 2, our first second version of a ruler. So that'll be a lot of fun. So until next time, DMO73 and Bremont saying class dismissed.